Infinite Solutions Technologies.
Planning your first cruise and worried about making mistakes? You're not alone. Every seasoned cruiser was once in your shoes, and it's perfectly normal to feel a bit overwhelmed. The key to a successful voyage is preparation and knowledge. Knowing what to expect, understanding the lingo, and being aware of some simple etiquette can turn those first-time jitters into confident strides. So, don't fret, we've got you covered. Stay tuned, as we're about to share with you some important tips to help you avoid common first-timer mistakes. First and foremost, understanding cruise terminology is key. Imagine stepping into a whole new world where everything from left to right, front to back has a unique name. Welcome to the world of cruising. Let's start with some basic terms. Port and starboard. These are nautical terms for left and right, respectively. When you're facing forward, towards the bow, that's the front of the ship. Port is on your left, and starboard is on your right. Next up, we have aft and forward. These terms refer to the back and front of the ship, respectively. If you're moving towards the front, you're going forward. If you're heading towards the back, you're going aft. Simple, right? Now, let's talk about muster stations. This is a term you'll want to remember. A muster station is where you'll go in case of an emergency. It's like a meeting point where the crew will account for everyone on board. You'll be directed to your specific muster station during the mandatory safety drill at the start of your cruise. Then there's the galley. This is the ship's kitchen where all your delicious meals are prepared. If you hear someone mention the bridge, they're referring to the ship's control center. This is where the captain and officers navigate the ship. Embarkation and debarkation are terms you'll hear at the beginning and end of your cruise. They simply refer to getting on and off the ship. Lastly, cabin or stateroom. This is your home away from home, your private quarters on the ship, so there you have it. Some of the most common cruise terms to help you navigate your way around. Remember, it's not about memorizing every single term. It's about understanding the language of the sea so you can fully immerse yourself in the cruise experience. Knowing these terms will not only help you navigate the ship, but will also make you feel more at home on board. So, when you embark on your first cruise, you'll be speaking the lingo like a seasoned sailor. Choosing the right cruise is like choosing the right pair of shoes. It's all about finding the perfect fit for your needs and desires. You wouldn't want to run a marathon in high heels, would you? Similarly, you wouldn't want to embark on a cruise that doesn't align with your interests, preferences, and lifestyle. Let's dive right into the key factors to consider when choosing a cruise. First and foremost, destination. Are you dreaming of the azure waters of the Caribbean, the untouched wilderness of Alaska, or the cultural richness of the Mediterranean? Your preferred destination will significantly influence your choice of cruise. Next, the length of the cruise. How much time do you have at your disposal? Cruises can range from a short weekend getaway to a grand voyage spanning several weeks. Your available time will determine the length of your cruise. Then comes onboard amenities. Think about what you want to do on your cruise. Are you looking forward to lavish spa treatments, thrilling water slides, or gourmet dining experiences? Different cruise lines offer unique amenities, so make sure to check what's on offer. Of course, let's not forget about the importance of research and reviews. Just like you wouldn't buy a car without reading reviews, don't book a cruise without thorough research. Take the time to read reviews from fellow travelers. They can offer invaluable insights into the quality of service, the condition of the ship, and the overall experience. And lastly, consider the cruise line's reputation and history. Is the cruise line known for its exceptional service, exciting itineraries, or family-friendly environment? Look for a cruise line that aligns with your expectations and preferences. Choosing the right cruise is an art, and like any art, it requires patience, research, and a touch of intuition. But when you finally find that perfect cruise, it's like slipping into a pair of comfortable shoes that were made just for you. Remember, the right cruise can make all the difference. Once you're on board, you'll want to make the most of your time. And that's where planning your onboard activities comes into play. From dining reservations to shows and excursions, there is a world of enjoyment to discover right on the ship. Think of your cruise as a floating resort with a myriad of opportunities for fun, relaxation, and adventure. You can indulge in gourmet cuisine at one of the onboard restaurants, catch a Broadway-style show in the theatre, or even go rock climbing. Yes, some ships have rock climbing walls. But remember, just like at a popular resort, these activities can fill up quickly. So here's a golden tip. Don't wait until you're on board to book. Many cruise lines allow you to reserve your spots for dining, shows, and excursions online even before you set sail. This way, you can ensure you get to experience everything you're excited about without the risk of it being fully booked. In addition, planning your activities in advance gives you a structure to your days, so you're not left wondering what to do next. You can relax and enjoy your cruise, knowing that you've got an exciting itinerary waiting for you each day. In essence, a little pre-cruise planning goes a long way. It allows you to make the most of every moment on board, ensuring that your cruise experience is nothing short of amazing. A little planning can help you make the most of your cruise experience. Cruise etiquette is another crucial aspect to consider. It's not merely about knowing which fork to use for your salad, but rather, it's about respecting your fellow passengers and the crew who work tirelessly to ensure you have a memorable experience. Let's start with tipping. Tipping on a cruise is not just a nice gesture, it's part of the culture. While some cruise lines include gratuities in their fare, others leave it to the discretion of the passenger. It's generally accepted to tip your room steward, dining room waiter, and their assistants. Consider a gesture of appreciation for the hard work they put in to make your journey comfortable. Moving on, let's talk about behaviour in public areas. Remember, a cruise ship is a shared space. Whether you're lounging by the pool, enjoying a meal in the dining hall, or taking in a show in the theatre, it's important to keep noise levels to a minimum and respect the personal space of others. Also, don't forget to dress appropriately for each venue. Consideration for other guests is paramount. If you're an early riser or a night owl, be mindful of noise in the corridors. The walls in cabins are often thin, and loud conversations or music can easily disturb your neighbours. In the same vein, if you're a smoker, make sure to use designated smoking areas. Now, for some personal tips and tricks. One valuable tip is to carry a small first aid kit. You never know when you might need a band-aid or some aspirin. Another tip is to take some time on the first day to explore the ship. This will help you get your bearings and make the most of your time on board. Lastly, while it's great to fully immerse yourself in the cruise experience, remember to take some time for yourself. Whether it's reading a book on the deck or enjoying a spa treatment, it's your vacation. So make sure to do what makes you happy. Remember, good etiquette helps ensure a pleasant experience for everyone on board. Finally, we've come to our top 10 tips to avoid mistakes on your first cruise. This checklist is a recap of the most important points we've covered in this video, designed to keep your voyage smooth and enjoyable. 1. Familiarize yourself with cruise terminology. Knowing words like port, starboard, and muster station will help you navigate the ship with ease and confidence. 2. Choose the right cruise for you. Whether you're a fan of the tropics, the Arctic, or anything in between, your destination should reflect your personal interests and comfort levels. 3. Plan your onboard activities ahead of time. From dining to entertainment, having a schedule will help you make the most of your time on board. 4. Remember to tip. Cruise staff work incredibly hard to ensure your trip is memorable. Show your appreciation by tipping generously. 5. Be considerate of other guests. Whether in public areas or your own cabin, remember that you're part of a community. Keep noise levels down and respect the privacy of others. 6. Take advantage of the ship's facilities. From fitness centres to spas, there's a lot more to a cruise than just lounging by the pool. 7. Don't overpack. Space is at a premium in most cruise cabins, so pack smart. Bring what you need, but remember, less is often more. 8. Stay hydrated and use sunscreen. With all the excitement, it's easy to forget these simple self-care tips, but they're crucial for your health and comfort. 9. Keep an eye on your spending. It's easy to get carried away with the endless entertainment and dining options. Set a budget and stick to it. And 10. Relax and enjoy the journey. After all, that's what a cruise is all about. With these tips in mind, you're more than ready to embark on your first cruise journey. And that's a wrap on avoiding mistakes on your first cruise. Remember, understanding cruise terminology, choosing the right cruise, planning onboard activities, and practicing good etiquette are all integral to a smooth sailing experience. Our top 10 tips are your compass, guiding you away from common pitfalls. Preparation and research are your keys to unlocking an unforgettable journey. Thank you for watching. If you have any tips or questions, feel free to comment below. Until next time, happy cruising.